Hollie!
Back again.
Sorry for everyone that was watching, and we had a few technical issues that we've hopefully now sorted. Hopefully we'll be able to start seeing comments coming up now. Yeah, there's a few coming up now. Hi, Carl. Hi, Jez. Sophie. And you.
We can see everyone again. Happy days.
Oh my God, thank God for that. Literally, I was thinking, what on earth is going on? This does sometimes happen. I don't even know. Where was we, Lee? Where did we get to?
YouTube. Yeah, we were talking about how the videos that made the channel kind of pop. But you know what? Yeah, do you know what the maddest thing is? It's the people in the chat. Like, look at all these people. Literally, every single one of these people in the chat right now watches my videos. Yeah, like on a regular basis. Like I see, and I said this just a minute ago to you and Chris backstage. Like literally, the first 100, 200 people, 150, whatever it may be, every single day that comment on my videos or in the live chat when I'm live, literally the same 100 to 200 people every day first. Yeah.
I love that.
Obviously later down the road, I see people that are like members of the channel or like regular that are there every day, but obviously they're at work when I drop the video or whatever. Yeah, but literally every single day, like the support is actually mad. Like it genuinely is.
I love the fact that you get the same people though coming back and talking.
Do you know what? I still don't get why, yeah. But then like everyone says to me, it's because you just say it as it is. Like you're just like you don't care, you don't dress it up, you don't.
Okay, you don't sit on the fence, Lee.
No, I never sit on the fence. You get splinters, Holly. Do you know what I mean?
Oh so yeah.
Like, I don't want anything going up my backside, mate. Let alone splinters. You know what I mean?
I like that. It's best to be honest. It's best to be open, and I think that's what makes it popular because it's real, Lee. Do you know what I mean?
And that's the thing, right? I see so many other people, and it's not a diss to other people as such, yeah. But I see so many other people on other channels or on their socials or whatever that, like, I know they're lying. Like some people, some of these people I might know, and I know that off camera they say something completely different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You call them out, Lee?
Oh, I called everyone out. Like the video I'm dropping at 10 o'clock UK time, I've literally absolutely battered a journalist. Yeah, Chris Wheatley, absolutely destroyed him. The guy's a clown. Yeah, absolute clown. Yeah, Chris Wheatley, can't stand him. Like he sums up everything wrong with journalism in this country. I can't stand the geezer. Like, and the company that he works for is easily the worst company. People can bang on about the Sun newspaper all they like, right? And I get why, because of certain things, right? But in terms of Arsenal Football Club, football.london is the worst by a country mile, for reporting Arsenal.
Chris Wheatley works for. In London, I don't know who he is.
Absolute, like some of the shit these people come out with at that company, like, and it's like I understand that they work for a company and like they want to keep their perks, right. But exactly, big up Cole. But at the end of the day, right?
Cole always says how it is. I love that.
Right. At the end of the day, my idea of what a football journalist should be is the missing link between a fan and the football club. So they're supposed to work on our behalf, essentially, as a fan base, not me or you but they should work for the fan base. Some of the questions they ask our manager in a press conference is a shambles, like absolutely shambles. Like I see, like it's the same 4 or 5 journalists, that go in and get the main questions asked to the manager, like they're allowed, right? But I know how press conferences work. You've got the media guy. The communications guy that sit there and they'll say, right, guys, we're not going to take any questions on this today. But you can ask about this, you can press him on this, you can push him on that, but we're not taking any question on this. They then sit there and go, cool, what does the club want to get out of this press conference today then? What's the narrative that the club would like out of this then? So then what will happen is, they all then push the same narrative, which is what the club want. The reason they do that is because now the club will let them back in another time and they might be lucky enough to get an exclusive interview with one of the bigwigs. And like for me, that is now a conflict of interest because now you're not working on our behalf. You're working on the club's behalf, to peddle whatever the club is saying, because you will lose your perks if you challenge that club. There's a journalist last season, I'm not even going to bother saying the geezer's name. Everyone who's watching this probably knows who I'm on about. He asked a question to Arteta, and Arteta said something like, just replied angrily back to him.
Yeah.
And he was like, sorry. Yeah. And he went, well, Marcel, and he went, you know what you're doing. You and your colleagues were all laughing in the background on the Zoom call. So I'm not answering that question. The communications guy, the media guy at Arsenal said, yeah, next question, please. Next question. Like, so if you got another question, mate. Yeah. So then he just went, oh, okay. So Gabriel Martinelli. And I'm like, hold on a minute, mate. Yeah, you're supposed to be working to get us the information as fans that we want to know about our football club. Why has X player not played for so long? Why have you not signed so and so? Why is there so many players still at the club that are seen as dead wood? Yeah. Why did you pick so and so when so and so has been training properly? You said that you pick players based on what they do in training. Yeah. Why did you say Hector Bellerin is not consistent in training, but a week earlier you said you pick players based on what they do in training, but you said he's not consistent in training? But they won't ask him these questions because thank you, Chris, because they will not keep their perks at the football club. And for me, that really pisses me off, because it's like, you're more interested in pushing your media career, which I get. And listen, they're entitled to do that. They've worked hard to get to where they've got to be able to sit in front of a football manager. Yeah. But it's just like, I just like, if I was sat in front of Mikel Arteta, the list of questions I'd have for him, I'd probably either be nicked or like kicked out the press conference, because I would speak it on him differently. Like, it just winds me up. It literally winds me up. The first question I'd ask him is, why haven't you resigned yet? Because you said that like you're coming in and you're going to take Arsenal back to the level that's required. Yeah. Well, you finished 8th last season. You finished 8th the season before. So why are you still here? Do you still think you're the man to do the job? If so, why? Yeah. Then I'd ask him why he's begged Granit Xhaka to stay when he first got here, and why he's given him a new improved contract this time round, when he's disrespected the club, yet he kicked Guendouzi out of this football club for sticking up for Leno. Yeah, like, but these journalists won't do that, because if they do that, no, I'm not answering that question. Next question. No, the bollocks. It's all tea and biscuits. I can't be asked with it.
I don't know that. So I've just read Chris's comment. Congratulations on 60k subs. Is that where we're at now, Lee? 60k?
Yeah. I must have hit it earlier.
Shout at Google for deleting your 12k. I think everything happens for a reason, doesn't it?
Yeah. Do you know what's mad? Is I don't think that other channel would have got to 60k, if I'm honest. No. And do you know what the funny thing is? That other channel, it was kind of ironic actually, because that other channel, I think the last video I did on that channel was Wenger's last home game.
Oh, really?
As manager. Yeah.
Wow, that's madness.
I think it was maybe it was the game. Yes, it was his last home game. It was Burnley. It was his last home game, and I did a preview or a review of the Burnley game, and that was his last ever home game. And I was like, do you know what? Wenger put juju on me. Trust me, that guy fucked me. Yeah, but everything happens for a reason, and now we're sat here with 60k. Big up to everyone congratulating me as well. Listen, it's a mad achievement.
Congratulating you.
It's a mad achievement. I can't lie. Like, to have the whole of the Emirates Stadium pretty much subscribe to my channel is mad.
When you put it like that, that's mad. AJ's saying 100k by the end of the year, Lee. Imagine that.
Hopefully, maybe we'll go and subscribe to the vlog channel so I can stop talking about Arsenal and I can just vlog my life.
I'm gonna start watching that. I keep seeing it, and I'm like, I need to watch that tonight. I do want to watch that vlog channel. It looks really good.
But no, honestly, like, do you know what? I could have grown that channel even quicker, if I'm being honest.
Jay wants to know: are you in Spain because you're going into Love Island?
Mate, if I haven't watched this series, right? Yeah, but if I went into Love Island, I'd rip the shit out of them all. I can't lie.
Like, you'll find love out there, then, Lee.
How can you get attached to somebody inside 3 days?
I don't think that. There's a lot of tears for that, but I don't know if that's because I'm old and cold.
Yeah, be old and cold.
Old and cold.
But that's the thing. How can you get attached to somebody just like that inside 3 days? Like, that makes no sense. Yeah, like, they're all a bit weird. Like,
that's madness. That's absolute madness. That's one of the reasons why I think normally I do watch it, but this year I don't know. I watched the first couple and I was like, oh, I don't know, I'm not really feeling this. Oh, thank you, Jason. How cute.
Look at Jason creeping. He'll be in your DMs later.
Oi, oi.
I think that was a yes, mate. Go on, get in there.
Jez, well done, mate. You've worked for it. Oh, that's nice.
Thank you, Jez. I love you, Jez. Always a real one, man. And but this is the thing, Hollie. Yeah. Like people say to me, I'm negative all the time. Like I get a lot of abuse on social media because of the way I talk about
I was
this
going to
football
ask you
club.
about the abuse, because obviously having that amount of subscribers now and a lot of people watching your channel. Obviously, I'm only at the beginning of me starting my podcast. I think this is probably episode 7.
Yeah.
So I haven't seen it too much. You get the odd little bits and bobs. So I was going to say to you, obviously, with what you're talking about, do you get a lot of stick?
I don't think it's so much what I'm talking about; it's the way I talk about it. Yeah, because I don't care. Like when I did that show with Rance earlier, and I found out while we were live that Jacques is signing a new deal, I called him a see you next Tuesday. I don't care. I hate that
do
geezer.
drop the C-bomb at least 9 times a day, so I can't talk.
That's my favourite word. I cannot stand that bloke, right? I can't stand how our club's gone. I can't stand how like people will sit there and just jump on a wave. And this is what I was saying. I reckon I could have built my channel a lot bigger than it is right now at this point in that time scale. Because if I had trusted the process, if I had jumped all over Arteta, if I'd sucked off Granit Xhaka, if I'd just jizzed over everything that this football club did or does, then I would probably have 4 times more subs. Yeah, because 4 times more people at least, will gravitate to something seen as positive than just some angry guy screaming about his football club. So but the funny thing for me is I see every single one of these people that is trusting this manager, trusting Xhaka, trusting El Neni and all these other shit players. I see them as negative because they're holding my football club back. Because if they use their social medias, and even if they've only got 1 follower or 1,000,001 followers, if you put all the Arsenal fans on social media together and they all pushed for the same thing, which is why we smashed the stadium down to compete with the best, but then they're accepting and happy and looking for any excuse to jizz over Arteta, or over the players. It's like the owner's sitting there knocking one out, like, cheers, mate. Happy days. They've all renewed their season tickets, the silly clowns. They're all buying the merch again. And it's like, but I'm the negative one because I want us to do what we smashed a beautiful stadium down for. Like that's to me, that's the funny side of social media because like everything's negative. Oh, you're so toxic, mate. Life is negative. Life is toxic. It's not unicorns and sparkles.
Roses, is it? It's the truth.
Do you know what I mean? Exactly. It's not unicorns, sparkles, and old yellow brick roads. Life is hard work, mate. Like it is literally hard work, and like being real on social media and being honest on social media is a lot harder to grow your social media platform than being fake as fuck. Like I know so many people that have got platforms, and I said this earlier, I know that they say something completely different off camera. I know they do because I've been there when they've done it. And I'm like, well, hang on a minute, mate, you just said that but you know, I don't want to fall out with people, or but you got to play the game. Well, what game? It's our fucking football club. I ain't playing the game. I want the best for my club. So yeah, I probably could have built my channels and my platforms a lot bigger, but do you know what? The tortoise and the hare, Hollie, at the end of the day, I ain't going anywhere anytime soon unless my vlog channel bangs real quick. And then I can stop Arsenal off.
Are you sick of talking about Arsenal now?
I'm so done with this football club. Like, do you know what? It's lost its pride, like the club. It's lost everything. And Jez is proper old school. Like he used to open his front door and Highbury's literally on his doorstep.
Proper Arsenal fan.
He used to go and watch Arsenal with his granddad, or his granddad, was watching Arsenal in the 30s. Obviously Jez weren't around in the 30s. Sorry, Jez. But Jez's granddad used to watch Arsenal in the 30s and the late 20s under Herbert Chapman. It's like, that's proper Arsenal there. But then if you listen to Jez on my streams, people will say, oh, negative. You, Kenny and Jez are negative. No, we're not negative, mate. We are proper Arsenal. We want the best for our football club. And we ain't. And like when Arsenal fans always love to play the victim, right? So VAR, the refs, Man City and Chelsea have ruined the transfer market. We can't compete. Everyone's against us, blah, blah, blah. Because Arsenal fans are the most fragile fans on the planet in terms of football fans, right? When people tell me that I'm negative for cussing Granit Xhaka, mate, Granit Xhaka's lucky he never went to Italy because them Roma ultras would chase him out of Rome real fucking quick. Like, do you know what I mean? They'd kick shit out of him. Like, Marseille fans were burning their training ground down a couple of months ago. Like, Sporting Lisbon ultras were beating the shit out of Bas Dost on the bus. They punched him up.
It's crazy how mad we go over football, though, isn't it? It's crazy.
But you know what? Over here, if you're negative in terms of slagging a player off, all you get is a bunch of divs that sit there and go, oh, well, it's because of you that players don't want to sign for the club. Yeah, because they're all sat watching my channel, aren't they, mate? Like, are these people thick? Actually, don't answer that because they are. Yeah, but it's like, you know, Napoli players last season, I think it was, them and their wives had to leave their houses because their ultras were trying to kidnap them.
No way.
But, I mean, this is the levels. This is the levels teams abroad go to. Their fans go to, yeah, because they want better. So yeah, but exactly. And but then, soon as an English fan sits online and says, "Well, hang on, Granit Xhaka's shit. Oh, you're negative. You're a disgrace to the football club." What are you talking about, mate? You just live in a bubble of delusion, mate. Yeah, because at the end of the day, this football club, yeah, was built on tradition, history, and class. Yeah. And morals and building a proper football team that competes. Yeah. And I see that under George Graham, right? And that's where I've started watching Arsenal. Then Wenger took it to a new level with sexy football and all that before destroying everything he'd done by selling himself out for money and top four is a trophy and all that bollocks. And the day he said top four is a trophy was the day this club died as a football club. Because then what happens is all of the people that were born in the last 10 years of the Wenger era have just listened to every excuse that geezer's come out with. Oh, Chelsea, we can't compete with them. Man City, we can't compete with them. Yeah, you know, it's not our fault the refs don't protect us when our players get broken legs. Look at the tackles Stoke are doing on us. All of these things, yeah. And with the move to the stadium, yeah, was nothing ever to compete with other teams. It was to all line their fucking pockets and jog on, yeah. And what it was, right, if you look at it now, Arsenal have probably got less than 1% fans that live in the UK out of our global fan base. I guarantee it's less than 1%. They didn't move there to have fans go to the ground on a regular that are all from local areas. They wanted a global fan base, which in a way is a good thing because you get bigger and better players, yeah, because you can afford that because of the merch sold, etc., etc. But at the same time, what happens is, and it's not all of them, but there's a large percentage of fans that live abroad. Obviously, I do now, that will tweet out, Instagram out, Facebook, YouTube out, anything that that the club does, super positive toxicity, yeah. That, oh my God, Mikel Arteta, he's taking us to glory. Based on what? You put an argument up and it's your negative. Well, hang on, mate. We've just been spanked by Burnley, Aston Villa, Leicester, Wolves, Spurs, everyone else along the way. Yeah, lost to Southampton in the cup, all in a period of about 6 weeks. Oh, but trust the process. Like, what process? The process of signing Xhaka again. And the thing is, like, that these people feel closer to their football club because they might be 2,000 miles away or 22,000 miles away. So they don't want to be seen as slagging that club off because they chose to support that from afar. So now they have to support the club. And that's how they feel. That in turn has lowered the ambition of this football club. Yeah. And this club will milk it all day. Like I said, Stan Kroenke's sitting there wetting himself. Everyone who went on them protests that does live in the UK, that has renewed their season ticket, that's like me saying, Hollie, I can't stand you, darling. Fucking hate you. Here's another £1,000. Yeah, have £1,000. Have £1,000. Oh, by the way, by the way, can I buy that shirt with the name on the back? Is that all right? Yeah, there's 70 quid. Like, it makes no sense to me. So
that's mad.
So yeah, I don't get it.
Hollie is one sexy gunner, mate. I'm afraid I'm not.
She's Chelsea.
I'm a Chelsea fan. I thought you already knew this, Simon. I'm sure Simon's been on here before. Big up all the rats Lee sent me. Frankie, I love you. Great show.
Come on, big up all the real ones.
Right. Delroy. Hi, Lee and Hollie. I agree with 60% of what you say, but your passion boils over sometimes. You want the best for our club and feel the pain like you, but it's only a game. DJ Dr. Q Northern Gooners Club.
But you know what? Big up to you, Delroy. Yeah, appreciate that comment. But you know what? Yeah, to some people, it's not just a game. Like, I'll give an example. Yeah. Like Claude, R.I.P. Claude. To him, that was his whole life. Yeah, like, and to other people that are still alive, yeah, like they've got a shit job, they don't like their job, or even if they do like their job, all they think about is, I'm going down the Arsenal this weekend. I'm going down the Arsenal. Yeah, and it's their release from shit that they've got with their bird, their ex-bird, the kids they can or can't see, the fucking life in general. Yeah, and it's like that's their release for that 90 minutes. Yeah, that is their release. Yeah, so it's like sometimes it goes too far. Like sometimes I've said stuff I shouldn't have said, but look, at the end of the day, I am who I am. Yeah, and I want my club to do what it said it was going to do. People tell me all the time I profit off failure. Well, how about get better then?
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm profiting off walking around the fucking lake in Spain. Like, is anyone crying about that? Because I'm not being negative walking around the lake saying how beautiful it is, am I?
Yeah.
But that's the thing. And like the thing is, like Cole said a minute ago, the best looking Spaniard we know, they've got that banner in the stadium. Like, that is just embarrassing. What has his looks got to do with how good he is as a manager?
Yeah.
Yeah, Roy Hodgson, fucking hell, you wouldn't want to get your barley out around that fucker, the size of the beak on him.
No,
You know
not for me. Yeah? Not for me.
But he was a good manager. Like, he weren't great, but he was an all right manager. He fucking ain't a looker, is he? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I reckon Mikel Arteta's bald anyway. Like, it's all a facade. He's wearing a wig.
I reckon that's a wig, little toupee.
100%, it's a wig. He looks like a Lego character.
Do you reckon? I'm going to be double looking now.
Watch when you see him next. You're going to be like, oh my God, he does. He looks like a Lego character.
Again, you know, I remember 2013, 2014, 2015. I went to every single Chelsea home game. I went to watch them in Barcelona at the semi-final of the Champions League. I went to Munich.
Oh, is that when what's his name got sent off? Yeah, Torres got sent off.
But all the Spanish people were there facing Torres when he scored the goal. So obviously they're fuming at him and they're going puta, or however you say it. I'm not very good at the old Spanish words, but they were proper cussing him. And there's only like 4,000 or 5,000 Chelsea fans in Camp Nou, and you know how big that is. Like,
yeah,
there was only like a small. I ended up with a nosebleed because we was all jumping around that much, so we were all getting hit in the face and everyone was running around. It was mad, but I remember them couple of years. I went to every home game, and you know what? It is more than a game. I'm a bird. You know what I mean? And I know, like, you know, guys like to go on the Sunday or whatever. I'll go to the booze. I'll watch football. Go to the game. For me, I couldn't imagine missing a home game. Then obviously things are different now, and kids and life and stuff getting in the way, and COVID. But
yeah,
back out and about.
But that's the thing. Like, it is school. Yeah, come on, big up fathead nose. Yeah, come on. No, at the end of the day, yeah, like, I'm not the biggest and best Arsenal fan out there. Far from it. Yeah, I'm just passionate about my club. I know a lot about my football club. Jez has taught me a lot about this club. Big up, Jez. Like, Jez, Kenny, Claude, educated.
No, what Magic Mike wants to know. What does?
Yeah, yeah, it's not. No, I'm not going to tell you, mate. You don't need to know. But I'm not promoting that on here. But no, Jez, Kenny, and Claude. Yeah. Like, all three of them have educated me on certain things about this football club I never knew. Like, the amount of times, like, somebody had put a player in our group chat and say, who's this? And I'd be like, fucking, I ain't got a clue who that player is. And it's from the 60s or something. And Kenny would be like, oh, that's so-and-so. Or Claude would be like, oh, that's... I'm like, oh, now I know. Yeah. But it's like, I feel like a lot of our fans don't give a toss about the history of this club. Yeah. It's all about what Mikel Arteta's doing. What is Mikel Arteta doing apart from destroying the fucking ambition of this football club? Like, we are Arsenal. We didn't even qualify for Europe. Yeah, we've got a 350 grand a week striker up front that looks so far off the pace. He don't want to be here. Yeah. Then we've got like Lacazette, who's in the last year of his contract. Well, why haven't we binned him yet? Like, and the funny thing is when I do my watch-alongs, like, all the people that are in the chat will know. I always know within a second of seeing Lacazette, whether he's dropping a good performance or not, just by the look on his face. Yeah, as soon as I see his face and he's got that dopey little look on his face, I'm like 0 out of 10 today. Yeah, it happens every time. And the thing is, if I know he's going to drop a shit performance just by looking at him, why can't that manager tell that? Yeah. Then, like, some of the decisions, like, you know, signing Granit Xhaka to a new deal, not letting Eddie Nketiah go to West Ham for 20 million, and he's now in his last year, so he don't have to go anywhere. He can just leave on a free in the summer. Maitland Niles, 20 million to Wolves, rejected, sits on the bench and goes on loan to West Brom. It's like, who's making the decisions at this football club? Yeah, and people are happy after we get battered 3-0 against Aston Villa. Yeah. People are happy when we're losing 1-0 to Burnley. Trust the process. Trust anyone who ain't trusting the process is a rat. Well, big up the Rat Army. That's how the Rat Army was born. Big up the rats. Yeah. The rats will eat these.
It's so fun. Thank you. You're making my day here, people.
But yeah, the rats will eat all of these cockroaches eventually, man, because these cockroaches all turn. Yeah, like I said, I was one of the first people with a platform of half decent size, if not the first, to say I ain't backing this manager. And that was 3 weeks before he got the job. All of these people are slowly turning and turning and turning and turning. And when we get absolutely smashed by Chelsea and Man City on the second and third game of the season, let's see what they got to say then, isn't it?
That's crazy.
Mm.
I find it funny as well. The other day when we lost to Chelsea, they were saying it's only a friendly. Are the same ones who are celebrating the Community Shield. When
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's mad. The PRO process, exactly, it's PR. And that's the thing, right? They were like Chelsea. I see some guy, like another guy is just sickly toxic positive about everything Arsenal, yeah, right. Yeah. And he tweeted Chelsea saying, all right, it's only a friendly Chelsea, because Chelsea's Twitter was just like spamming pictures and that, yeah. And I quoted him. I was like, mate, you're the same person who sits there and every time we have a loss say, yeah, but he done a double, and you included a charity shield as a double. Yeah, it's a glorified soccer aid. That's it. It is. But then what you get is you get these divs come back and they go, oh, but so's the European Super Cup. And like, yeah, it's the same thing. It's a friendly to like, but at the end of the day, like, we've never been in one. I'd like to be in one, which means we've won in Europe.
So I'm a Chelsea fan. I'm sweet. Just about. Oh, Victor, big up. Be my league gunner. Arteta is
big up my boy Victor. Come on.
In 5 games, get him out. Does everyone want him gone then?
No. The thing is, most of the people that watch my channel probably do, even though there's quite a lot that don't.
Yeah.
Like, they're not dickheads with it. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of people in my chat on a regular basis that don't agree with half of what I'm saying, but they enjoy watching me talk about the club. Yeah. I get people all the time say to me, oh, thanks, you've really opened my eyes to this football club. Like, because I didn't know about this, and this. Yeah, so then they go off and research. And that's the biggest thing that pisses me off is like most of these modern fans these days don't give a shit about anything before Arsene Wenger.
Yeah.
Like, and it's like, you do know there was a football club there that had won 10 league titles before he rocked up, right? Do you know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, you get people sitting there like trying to make out Mesut Ozil's better than Bergkamp. Like, fuck off, mate. Like, you literally weren't born like when Bergkamp was tearing it up.
Bergkamp was our era. Do you know what I mean? When we were young and he was back. Remember?
Exactly. I'll never forget the day we signed him. I couldn't believe it, man. I was like, what? We've signed Bergkamp. I mean, that was back in the day. That was back in the days of teletext.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, nah. I was like, nah, teletext. I was like, yo, you're taking the piss. We signed Bergkamp. I couldn't believe it. Yeah, I was so gassed for Bergkamp. What a footballer, man. And he's my favourite Arsenal player of all time.
I was going to say, is he your favourite Arsenal player?
Yeah, a lot of people will pick Henry, and I get it. Yeah, but like Bergkamp for me, like that guy, unbelievable footballer, man. Like that guy could literally nutmeg a fucking mermaid in a phone box. Like, he was so fucking good. He was such a good.
When I was growing up, I always thought your goalkeeper, David Seaman, was the best goalkeeper ever. You know what I mean? When I was growing up, I was like, everyone knew who David Seaman was.
Yeah, old Spunky with his ponytail. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, Seaman was
some commentary once. I remember being young, watching an Arsenal game, and I think Dixon or someone was playing. I remember the commentator like, and there's semen all over Dixon, but he couldn't get the end out. It was like semen all over Dick, and I remember the whole house was like roaring, like it was mad. Oh, yeah.
That's mad.
Let's go. Keep smashing the likes, everyone. Subscribe button.
But you know what's funny, right? Is that there's a story that Lee Dixon tells, funny enough, where it was his first ever North London derby. He just signed from Stoke, I think it was, yeah?
Yeah.
And it was his first ever North London derby. And Keown or Bold, I can't remember the exact. It was Tony Adams and Keown or Bold, or maybe all three of them. I can't remember. Jez might know, or somebody else in the chat. But they literally grabbed older Dixon. Bear in mind, their teammates. They've grabbed him up, pinned him against the wall, and they're holding him up, saying, "We don't fucking lose to Tottenham, mate. Yeah, you better understand what this game's all about. We're Arsenal. We do not lose to this lot out there today. So you better fucking have the game of your life, mate, because you ain't from round these ways. Yeah, you're from fucking Stoke. Yeah, blah, blah, blah." Yeah, he goes, "I walked out on the pitch shaking like a fucking leaf." He goes, "But I had a good game. I think we won. I can't remember. But yeah, fucking mad." But now, could you imagine Could you imagine Aubameyang grabbing hold of fucking a new player and doing that? No, I
that's
can't.
not just what happened nowadays, would it?
No, but that's the thing. Like, that's where the mentality has gone. And it's like, we had that under George Graham. Then we had it under Wenger for maybe 8 years. First 8 years, it was like, we're going to win. We're going to win. Soon as that Emirates Stadium was talked about and thought about, and then started getting the ball rolling on that, all of a sudden, we ain't interested in winning anymore. It's now all about that. Yeah. And they've all eaten good out of that. It's a fucking disgrace what they've done to my football club, man. Like, seriously, disgrace. And this club will never, ever, ever go back to being what it was in that period. And do you know what? I'm so grateful that I've seen us at Highbury. I've seen us with proper footballers. Like, Paul Merson gets mad disrespect because of his views on fucking TV and he supports Chelsea. That was one of the best footballers I've ever seen. Yeah, he was fucking brilliant. Paul Merson was brilliant.
Paul Merson, yeah.
Yeah. My company, I knocked on his dad's door, yeah, and we sold him windows, his dad. That's when I found out that he was a Chelsea fan, like Merson, because I always thought he was Arsenal. Yeah, and I was like, yo, he's actually fucking Chelsea. You're taking the piss. But
Chris, what's the plan for the vlog, Lee?
The plan for the vlog. The vlog's coming soon. I need to edit it. I ain't even done it yet. But the little one and her mum are coming out tomorrow. So yeah, that should be good. Yeah, they're out for 2 weeks tomorrow. So yeah, we're gonna go here.
Little Madam
Yeah, I'm buzzing. I'm literally buzzing. Like, she does my fucking Sweden though. I can't lie. Right? Yeah, it's like dad. And then as soon as I say I'm not dad today, she'll go Colin. Yeah, she'll call me the most off-key names. I remember, right, before I moved to Spain, I took her to Mallorca and we sat around the pool. Yeah, and she's going, Dad. I'm like, seriously, just please stop. Like, I said, I'm sick of hearing that. Like, all day, every day, Dad. Yeah. So she was like, Steve, right? But there was this couple. Yeah. Then she was calling me Barry. Like, she calls me Colin, Neil. Like, and then this couple from Manchester come up to me at the bar, yeah, while she was in the pool, and they were like, "You're right, Barry. How are you, mate? Like, we're from Manchester. Like, nice to meet you. Is that your little one?" I was like, "I'm not called Barry, mate. My name's Lee." I said, "She's just on a piss take." But like, yeah, but she's like, she's got my banter. Yeah, she's got my banter. She's actually really funny. Like, she is a funny kid.
She now? I haven't seen her.
She's 12 in November.
I cannot believe she's 12. What a beautiful little girl. She's lovely. Magic Mike wants to know: can you play ball, Lee?
I used to when I was a kid, but my claim to fame was scoring a goal from the halfway line when I was a youngster. I think it made the local newspaper.
I actually scored a goal against Dennis Wise years and years ago when I was at Cobham. They used to train near Hillingdon, and my nan's house was on this street. We'd walk to the end of the road and used to be able to sit and watch on the sideline. So at the end of the game, they'd come up and sign all the things for the kids. You'd literally be able to just sit on the white line and watch them train. And at the end, I was kicking the ball and he was like, "Come on then, try and score." And then he let me score a goal against him. But there was Vialli there, Ruth Hullett, like Steen, like all the old school Chelsea boys. I met them all up until they, I think they bought the land in the end to make the next Heathrow. What do you
the next runway.
He was there every other weekend, just sitting there, and Dennis Wise would be there.
That's crazy.
Back in the day, it was mad.
My auntie, she's dead now, bless her. Yeah, she died of cancer. Yeah, but she went out with Steen's brother, the one that played for Luton. Steen, Brian Steen. Was it Brian Steen? Mark, which one played for Luton? One of them played for Luton. Yeah. My auntie was seeing him for time. Like, I'm not going to tell you the stories because I'll tell you them backstage. But fucking,
I've met them all. I went to the Player of the Year award. Must have been 2015 maybe. But yeah, met them all. Whoever was playing at the time, Frank Lampard, all of them boys. I remember David Luiz jumping on the tables, like nearly falling off them. Like I used to talk to like Sam Hutchinson, Bertrand, all them people. I've met them all.
My favourite Spanish team to answer.
Did you read that?
My favourite Spanish team, by the way, for Nippon's comment, Atletico Madrid. Yeah, I've been to their stadium. Yeah, I love their manager. Yeah, and that was the loudest football stadium I've ever been in. Like, it was mad, and fucking Wenger fucked it up. Diego Costa scored the winner. Yeah, we battered them at the Emirates. It should have been 6-0, and Oblak was just like fucking Spider-Man. It was just fucking ridiculous. Like, it was just saving everything. They were down to 10 men. Simeone got sent off as well. And then Koscielny happened, and they went 1-1. And then I went to their stadium. Fucking what a stadium. Beautiful. Their old stadium was a dump. Yeah, that one, absolutely beautiful, yeah. And it was the loudest football ground I've ever been in. And Diego Costa broke my heart. And that year,
single, I think. What are you looking for in future partners? Wow, that's hard. You know, like when you get into your like 30s and stuff, you get into
look at this dickhead, man. Look at him. Like,
what's happening?
What is this? Love Island, like Dear Deirdre and all that. Like, what's going on here?
Know what I mean? What am I looking for in a future partner?
I'm going to get a beer while you answer
I'm looking for don't seem to fucking exist. I think Disney's been.
I'm going to get a beer while you answer that. 30 seconds.
Lee's done a runner because he don't want to answer the question, so he's left me to answer the question. What am I looking for? I don't know. Something that probably don't exist. I want somebody who is my best friend. Do you know what I mean? Someone that you can have a laugh with, you can go out with. You don't have to feel embarrassed in front of. Because I'm mad. Do you know what I mean? I might come across all like sweet and stuff, but you know, when I've had a couple of drinks, I'm crazy. Anyone will tell you, I'm not going down the pub with Hollie when she's had a drink. She's mad. I just want someone that you can have a laugh with, that gets you. Do you know what I mean? That gets who you are as a person. I want somebody who's supportive. Do you know what I mean? If you're having a bad day, I want them to like come along and help you. Do you know what I mean? Like, and I would for them. Do you know what I mean? If one of you's up, down, the other one's got to bring you up. I don't know. Someone who's respectful and loyal. I think you can't. And honestly, I fucking hate lies. Just say what it is. You know what I mean? Just fucking say what it is. Like, even if it's bad, even if you think I'm going to go mad, listen, I'm grown. I can take whatever it is. I'd just rather people just be honest and we can sort it out.
Fact. Look at Magic Mike. He's fucking he's proper trying to tee himself up. What's your type on paper, Hollie?
On paper, the weird thing is, everyone always says to me, what type of guy do you go for looks wise? And I said, you know what? Looking at my ex-boyfriends, you couldn't say that it's one type. Do you know what I mean? I go for a vibe. Like, I go for someone that makes me laugh, someone that, as I said, is your pal. So it's hard. On paper, everyone always says the same thing, don't they? Obviously, I'm a tall girl. I'm 5'9", so I need someone that's quite tall, I'd say. But it's one of them. You could write it down on paper and say, I want this, this, and this. But it's never who you end up with. I just think it's mad. I think whoever you're meant to end up with, you do. But I don't know. I don't think anyone's as crazy enough to date me anyway. I'm a bit mad. So, hey, Hollie, hey, Lee, hey.
Big up Static, man.
All right, Colin, you all right, mate?
Look at this dickhead. Big up Rickon, man.
Different names now. Chris Lee has a girlfriend called Steph.
Big up Rickon, man. Big up Rickon. Yeah, Rick. Do you know what's funny with Rickon as well? Yeah, right. That guy. Yeah, bruv, I love you to bits. Yeah, because when I fucking didn't know that tune the other day for the vlog, yeah, it was pissing me off, man. Yeah, and I needed this tune, the name of the tune and the artist. Literally 10 seconds, man came back to me in DMs. Big up Rickon, man.
No way. Everyone thinks you're going on Love Island, Lee.
Nah.
Not this year, guys. Maybe next year. Lee's future partner needs to have hair like Hecky B.
Vicente Calderon. Yeah, come on. The Vicente Calderon, yeah. Like, it's an iconic stadium, but you know what? The Wanda Metropolitana Stadium, man, bruv, trust me, that stadium is fucking noisy, mate. Yeah, and like, seriously, I've never been in a ground where my fucking ears have been ringing like when I've left it. Yeah, they were so loud, their fans. And the funny thing is, we were in Madrid Town Square, and I literally said, I was talking to two Spanish birds in fucking, like, while I was changing up some money. So all the fucking mates had just fucked off. I ended up getting on the metro with all the Atletico fans. And I'm in an Arsenal shirt on my ones in Spain.
No way.
The whole metro, the carriages were full of Atletico fans, yeah. And there was a family there, like the mum, dad, and the little kid. He must have been about 7, 5, 6, 7. I said, who's your favourite player? And he went Cristiano, because obviously he still played for Madrid, yeah?
Yeah.
I think he did anyway. Yeah, I think he did at the time. And his dad was going, shh, shush, you support Atleti, not Real. Fucking class.
What's the RLC? Am I being madly?
That's what's his name? What's his name, man? He plays for Chelsea.
Oh, Ruben Loftus-Cheek.
Loftus-Cheek, that's him.
Do I find him attractive? Yeah, he's a good-looking lad. Why not? He's all right. Hello, Dave. Everyone's going in on the names now.
Big up, Omar. Come on.
Lee Gunner would win Love Island as his banter would be too much for the other people.
Hey, do you know what? I'd either get punched up, yeah, kicked off the show, or I'd win it. Like there ain't Lee is lacking. Lacking what? Tell me what I'm lacking, Eduardo.
Lee, everyone wants Lee on Love Island.
No, I don't want to go on Love Island, man. Do you know what Love Island is? Yeah, right. Love Island is just for people that are desperate to be famous. Like they ain't interested in fucking finding love. They're just interested in getting into the mainstream. Like that's it.
Fair enough. If that's a channel to get in, amazing, fab. But I don't think a lot of people are actually in there for love. I don't think people line up and go, oh, I really want to find someone to.
Do you know what? Which makes Molly May and her fellow, I can't remember his name. What's his name?
Fury.
Yeah, it makes their relationship that has survived so long even more of a miracle because you can see that's genuine. Who was the one that got married?
You've got a couple that you've got Olivia and Alex. They got married and they're still married. They've been together quite a few years. So you have actually got a few couples that have stayed together. But actually going on the show, I don't think people go on there just to find love.
No chance.
Hollie looks too much for Love Island. Fuck me. They're all about 10 years younger than me and the bodies are about fucking 10 times hotter. But thank you so much.
But you know what's funny? Why don't they do just a normal version of Love Island for just average Joes? Like rather than all these fucking rather than like they say it's Love Island, but then they put in their fucking like the fittest geezers, the fittest birds, and it's like, mate, this really ain't reality, is it? Like, come on.
I love the fact that you say that as well, because social media.
Yeah, put in a dad body type guy in there. Do you know what I'm saying?
No, I like it. I don't mind a dad bod. Do you know what I mean? As long as it's not ridiculous. I like a bit of a dad bod, mate. Hollie should date a WWE wrestler called Kenny Omega. I don't actually know who he is, so I'm gonna have to Google him because I want to see what he looks like now. Have you heard of him, Lee?
Never heard of him. Big up Dwayne Applewhite in the chat as well. Come on, my guy Dwayne in the chat.
What's next? Lee, would you join Celebrity Big Brother as you're a celebrity because you're a famous YouTuber?
I'm not a celebrity, man. Come on. I'm just
getting hyped up on here today.
Nah, man. Come on. I'm just an Arsenal fan with an opinion.
How many Arsenal fans today know what the motto of Arsenal means?
Exactly. Why did they? And let me ask this to everyone in the chat. Yeah. Why did Arsenal take the Latin writing off of their badge? I bet not many people know that.
I mean, I don't.
I'm going to wait until we see some replies.
Yeah, see what happens. Hollie, you finally got Lee to relax.
Yeah, after the Xhaka news, I was fuming. I was live with Rants and I was fuming about that Xhaka news.
I was you. I missed that. So was that before this one?
Yeah, that was 4 o'clock today, 5 o'clock by the time. Big up Dwayne, man. Come on, my guy.
Hi Dwayne. Smash the likes, guys. Yes, please hit the like button and make sure you subscribe. Magic Mike's back. Lucinda was the fittest. I did see a picture of Lucinda going to Love Island and she was beautiful.
I don't know who these people are.
Hollie, you're better looking than Faye. Who's Faye? Or know who Faye is?
We don't watch Love Island, by the way. So I don't like all these Love Island questions. Maybe you should go and watch Love Island.
To be honest with you, I watched the first few and I've just been mad busy. I'm not too sure. I wasn't really feeling it this year. Steph would drag you out of Love Island super fastly. Love that. Imagine Ty on Love Island. Some of these things. Dad bods.
Dad bods for the win. Yeah?
Full blown proper. Do you know what I mean? But I like a bit of an arm or whatever. But I'm not too fussed about a 6-pack. I'm not too fussed. Hollie should date Randy Orton. I'm gonna have to Google these people after because I ain't got a fucking Scooby. Any of these are. Should I know these people? Do you know any of these?
Big up to Arsenal first. Yeah. Basically, the Latin writing wouldn't appeal to a global fan base. Yeah. So they took the Latin writing off of our badge. Yeah. Victoria Concordia Crescit, which means victory through harmony. Yeah. They took that off of our badge because it didn't appeal to a global fan base because the global fan base is not of Latin origin.
Oh, really? That's mad.
So yeah, they took it off the badge to appeal to a more global audience. And it's funny because they changed our badge completely and it just looks like a fucking 5-year-old's designed it. But then you look at some of these other badges and Juve have done it as well. I think Inter have done it. And it's like they're all going down the commercial route. And it's like really? Like people can't see what's happening to their football clubs, man. It's mad.
Faye is the most attractive woman on Love Island. Oh, so she was a Love Island lady. Faye with the filters.
We don't know who these people are. Why don't you seriously, all these Love Island questions?
I think everyone's thinking you're definitely going on there, Lee.
I'm done. Nah.
Because we've turned to shit. Oh, okay, there's all my thing. Big up the chat. Sorry, I'm late. Hey. What else have we got? Probs took it off for fashion reasons, Lee.
Well, as well as that, yeah.
If Hollie and me were on Love Island, I would couple up with her.
Delroy's in the DMs later. Trust me, Delroy's sliding. You know that gif where the guy's just sliding.
You couldn't even slide in the DMs. He just went straight for the main thing.
Do you know what I mean?
That's
Go on, Delroy.
Well, thank you, Delroy. You made my day. Love that. Question for Lee. Who do you think will be relegated?
Oh, Norwich.
Yep.
Brentford. Although I do think they'll be tight, but I think they'll get relegated. I think they've got a banging striker, but other than that, nah. And who else? Hopefully Burnley. I can't stand that football club.
You're not a fan?
Nah. You have to invite Hollie out in Malaga.
Oh yes.
Well, I don't live in Malaga, so yeah, like you can go to Malaga if you want.
I just want to see you there, Lee.
Maybe I could meet you in Malaga. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'll tell you when I get to Spain. How fast the drive? Is that the one that's a couple of hours or what? What's happening?
Oh no, that's Seville. Yeah, Malaga's about 30 minutes from here.
Oh, we've got another one.
The Crystal Maze. I used to love the Crystal Maze.
When I was a kid, that was my favourite programme.
Yeah.
The bloke used to do my nut in the ball geezer, but I used to love the actual programme. I always wanted to go on that. So yeah.
Hey, can we just clear this up as well? I apologise to Lee Judges in advance, but the guy who used to do that show, he is the double of Lee Judges.
Lee Judges.
Maybe they're related. I don't know.
Maybe they are. He used to drive me
We've
mad.
got a lot of simps. We've got a lot of simps in the chat tonight. The simps are out tonight. Big up the simps.
We've got. Listen, if you want your ego massaged, anyone, pop onto my show and you can have it massaged. We've got a few people on here.
You've just opened up a whole new can of worms.
Did you see the reporter who said Manchester's shitty? I didn't, but I want
to. Oh no, I see that. Yeah, that was hilarious. That was funny. He said Manchester shitty. I mean, like, he just carried on. Oh my god!
I would do. Do you know that? Big up Lee, Gunnar, and Hollie. Hi, Raphael. Who do you think's getting sacked first? Hollie or Arteta?
Arteta.
You're open. I would rather watch episodes of Biker Grove.
Oh, Biker Grove. Biker Grove beats all of that. Grange Hill was sick, but Biker Grove was the one.
Tracy bigger than Love Island. No, Grange Hill was the one, and Biker Grove. I like.
Yeah, them two are levels above any of the rest.
Going from school, mate, I just put them straight on.
That's the thing. I used to run home. I used to run home from school to fucking watch fucking Biker Grove and Grange Hill.
Biker Grove.
Biker Grove, man. Big up Spoogie. You're coming down the Grove, man.
You can actually do it. I'll try. I end up.
Why are you, Judy Footer?
I end up Indian or Scouts every time.
Aye, it's mint, you know. What you saying, you Judy Footer? Yeah, big up Lee Chappie in the building. Come on, real one.
Finally, favourite cartoon to watch as a kid. Do you remember
Simpsons.
Jamie and the Magic Torch? Who the hell had that? Like, but what was the box? The little black box you used to have before Sky.
I've never.
You must have had a little black box. The cable.
Oh, fucking! I know what you're on about.
Fucking loved a bit of Jamie and the Magic Torch. Queen.
Fucking! What was that box called? I can't remember. I know what you mean. Now, The Simpsons was the one. I remember the first ever Simpsons, the first ever episode. I remember watching it.
I have seen the first. I don't remember it when it first came out, but I have seen it before. Hey up, Lee Chappie.
Look at this dickhead, yeah? Bring it. Yeah? Bring it. Love, bro. Hope you're good, man.
Oh my god, I remember Button Moon.
Button Moon. Follow Mr. Spoon, Button Moon. Come on.
I don't know. We've gone from Love Island to fucking Button Moon.
Do you know what I'm saying? Thundercats. Yeah, I like Thundercats.
Yeah, that was right. Yeah, it was just
the cable box. That's it. Right. Yeah, it was a cable box. Yeah.
Rich O'Brien. Yes, we remember him from the old Crystal Maze. What's this? Victoria.
Come on, big up Jez.
No, he knows his shit, doesn't he?
Jez is an encyclopedia of Arsenal Football Club. Like, literally, the shit that guy don't know ain't worth knowing.
Are you going to Wembley on Saturday?
No.
Long and short of it. Arteta needs to go. Lee, does Hollie look like Megan? Fuck me, I wish. Jesus Christ, that's
No.
gotta be one of my crushes.
I don't know who you look like, if I'm honest. Like, I've never really thought about it, but I don't know. Nah, Megan Fox has got blonde hair, isn't she?
No, she's got dark hair.
Has she? Maybe I'm
From
thinking of someone else. Yeah, maybe I'm thinking of someone else then.
Megan Fox is really fit, but I don't look like her, but that is a big compliment. Power Rangers. I always wanted to be a pink Power Ranger. Don't know fucking why.
Come on, smash the likes up, people. Smash them up. I've got you all here, so fucking smash the likes up. Make sure you subscribe to the channel as well, and show it some love.
Lastly, what's next for Lee Gunner? What is next for Lee Gunner?
I need to build a thumbnail for a video that's dropping in half an hour. So I need to build that thumbnail in a minute. That video is dropping in half an hour on the main channel about Madison. I absolutely ripped Chris Wheatley a new one in this video. Fabrizio's little bitch, and then I need to edit a vlog, which will be dropping on the Morley Gunner channel at probably 10:30. So yeah, and after that, tomorrow it'll be 3 uploads on the main, and then picking the little one and her mum up from the airport at about this time. Well, 45 minutes. Yeah, literally 24 hours and 45 minutes they'll be here. So yeah.
So you got a busy couple of days. Sorry, Mercedes.
Yeah,
loads of people have said I look like Mercedes from Hollyoaks. I don't see that. I don't know if I'm happy about that.
Graham Potter, yeah, I do look like Graham Potter. I can't lie.
He looks like Graham Potter.
I look at this comment. Megan Fox is married to Machine Gun Kelly. I'm going to tell you a very quick story. Right, I was in a nightclub called the City.
Did someone think you look like Machine Gun Kelly?
I was in a nightclub called the City Club in Cancun in Mexico, right? And I literally had a fucking group of people come up to me thinking I was Machine Gun Kelly. Yeah. So I was with my boy Jay. Big up J Bomb. Yeah, I was with my boy Jay. I fully played up to it and signed autographs and everything.
No, you didn't.
Took the selfies.
I've got enough time. I'll tell you about the time when me and your sister told everyone in must have been like Yates's or Lloyd's or somewhere that we were producers for music videos, and we were getting people actually in the club to do dances and record them to show us how good they were at dancing. Oh, it was a bit.
What was that nightclub?
Thank you, Josh.
What was that nightclub? And I always remember the tune. Make the body groove. You're gonna make. What was? No, it was fucking that tune. We're gonna make the body groove. We're gonna. What was the fucking Bar Me?
Bar Me was the best.
Every time I went in that club, all I heard was that tune. Like literally, that tune was their tune. Like they'd just play it on repeat every time I went in Bar Me. Bar Me was a sick nightclub, man.
That was the best in Milton Keynes ever. When that shut down, everything went to shit.
And Ultra Vegas as well. Ultra Vegas was fucking banging. Yeah, that was banging.
Underneath that, was it Q Bar? Remember in the Winter Gardens?
Yeah, I think the Loft was next.
In Ultra Vegas.
Yeah, I think the Loft was next door, and I think.
Loft.
Do you remember the Loft?
The Loft was sick.
We're showing our age.
Going into directors.
Yeah, directors at the train station.
Fuck me, I was 15. I don't know how we got in there. They used to let us in. Yeah, mate.
My sister used to just bowl straight in, and she'd be 15, and I'd be like 18, and I'd be like, "You're taking the fucking piss." I'd get ID'd, and she'd walk straight in.
Oh, the girls never ever had to bloody get ID'd back in the day. Sidewinder was the best in MK, wasn't it?
Yeah, come on, fucking. What was the other one? The Sanctuary.
Sanctuary's good, but again, I was like 15 going in there with all my pals. That was a banging club, though. The Sanctuary. You can't beat that.
Yeah, it's now fucking IKEA, isn't it? No, it's not. No, it is. Yeah, it is. It's IKEA, isn't it? Mad.
And that's exactly where it was.
Yeah, IKEA. Mad.
Lee, Hollie, what's your favorite ever restaurant? I'm not gonna lie. I went to Hakkasan last month in Mayfair. That was amazing. But I like a steak. I like going.
Was that on a date night?
No date nights for me. If anyone wants to take me on a date, let me know. Fuck me. No, I'm joking.
You even said "fuck me" at the end of it. Like that
probably should have been the same sentence. I hate that. You go live and you say something, you fuck up, and you're like, "Why the fuck did I just say that?"
The Simps in the chat are going to have a field day. Your DMs are going to go mad in a minute. Like, take me on it. If anyone wants to take me on a date, you literally said, "If anyone wants to take me on a date, fuck me."
There was meant to be a space between that, Lee. You know what I mean? Bollocks.
Fill your boots.
Lee, what's your favourite restaurant?
I don't really know, if I'm honest. Like, I've been to some nice ones, but I don't know. There was a restaurant in Mexico. It was just some old school fucking Mexican restaurant that did like chili con carne, and like, I don't know, I can't remember the name of it. That was probably my favorite. There's a restaurant in Sevilla as well, tapas place. Can't remember the name of that either. But it's just like mad food, like so cheap, just plate after plate after plate after plate, and 4 of you, it comes to like fucking 50 euros. It's just ridiculous.
That's madness.
So yeah.
So I don't know. The best ever pizza I had was weirdly in Amsterdam when I went to Amsterdam to watch Chelsea Fenerbahce, I think it was.
Fenerbahce's in Turkey, darling.
Yeah, so I know where it is, but we watched it in Amsterdam. It was the Europa League fucking thingy. They were playing in Amsterdam. But yeah. Oh, I'll take Hollie out.
There you go. Tristram's on it. Go on, my guy.
I've got one date, so that's fabulous.
There you go. Happy days. Where's my boy Rickon? Come on, Rickon, slide in. Hollie Glassett. Hollie Glassett. Miss Hollie Glassett, in fact, on Insta. Slide in. Miss
Hollie Glassett, big up Lee Gunner, an absolute realist, and Hollie. Thank you, Andrew.
Come on, real one, man.
Question for Leanne Hollie. Who is your favourite player from your fiercest rivals?
So our fiercest rivals are what? Tottenham.
Yeah.
Kane. Ain't even a debate.
You've got to say Kane. If you say Tottenham, you've got to say Kane.
He's easily one of the best players on the planet.
Fucking,
yeah, I love watching him, man. I can't stand that he's there, but he's fucking quality. But yeah.
I've got another one. Hollie's a Hollie.
There we go.
Thanks everyone for all your nice comments today.
Jason's on it. Is Hollie on Netflix and chill? Look at the skins.
Netflix and chill.
Netflix and chill, you know. Like, come on.
Where's that one? I've missed this. Hollie, what's the best thing you have ever joked on? Is you? Did I just read that right? Or what? What's happening?
You actually went and looked for it as well. I feel like we need to end this stream real quick, you know.
Hollie, you should go on Sideman TV on YouTube. What the fuck, Sideman TV? I'm gonna have to look at all this stuff after Lee, but I think that's probably a good time to
yeah, before it
on Netflix and chilling because my
before it gets to +18s and all that, and the whole channel gets locked off. You perverts.
Thank you so much for coming on to Hollie Talks this evening. Hopefully we'll have you back in the near future. And I hope you have a lovely time seeing your little girl tomorrow.
Yeah.
If everyone can make sure they hit the like and subscribe button, and I will be on the same time next week, 8 p.m. on Tuesday. Take care. See you later.
I'll take her out.